Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Mulroy Bay, where we're continuing on with the harvest from the last episode. Pretty much. Not a whole lot to do at the moment, just harvesting away. I will get some off-camera work done probably later tonight or something, just to get some progress done on the map. I'll finish off field 11 and possibly do field 18. And we'll go from there, I guess. There you go. I was just trying to place my feet on the pedals properly so that I could... well, I suppose it doesn't matter, to be honest. Just do 1 foot farm sim. Now I know the in-game volume is probably a bit weird. I did calibrate it kind of with the John Deere mod that I have that you saw yesterday in Nuston Farm. That was the calibration because that is the loudest mod I have by quite some distance, and as a result everything else seems quiet. I will fiddle the sounds properly at some point and make sure everything's working wonderfully. I also now have a genuine reason to edit and render because Fraps has ridiculous file sizes. So short of uploading the raw video, which is for yesterday's video was 80 gigabytes, which that just ain't happening. I now have a genuine reason to edit and render. It's so that I can actually upload videos. So yeah, the reason I've switched back to Fraps is because it's OBS tends to be very lossy in terms of videos, and by that I mean I lose so much data in it's hard to describe. It's hard to explain what's going on. The bitrate on OBS is actually quite small compared. Well, it's tiny compared to Fraps. So by using Fraps to record, I'm getting much bigger file sizes, but it actually improves the quality of the video as a result. Turn on the indicators, which I don't particularly need. So I am doing some palm steering, which is a nice little bit of a thing I get from turning down the centering spring. Before I couldn't do this. It means that I can steer just that bit faster and actually a bit more accurately by the looks of things. Hit the indicator flap again. I'm using the paddles on the back of the steering wheel for indicators, so there will come points where I'm straightening out and you just hear the indicator taking on. That's from me being a bit derpy. Have I accidentally done a 4th headland? Yes, I have. Well, that end gets a 4th headland, I guess. Let's get back to this relatively straight line over here. So, the reason I am dropping straw is because I can sell it. It should be... Oh yeah, down this corner, because it's such a tight corner, I actually have to stop the harvester, so that's good. I'm going to... yeah. Because it's still switched on, I can control tab over. And we're on the wrong side of the field entirely, so let's actually... yeah, let's go like this. Once this is full... whoa! Too much accelerator. Not enough control. Once this is full, which will be pretty momentary, I will... I had to come from out there, sorry. I forgot to blow my nose. Wonderful. I can make it another 15 minutes. So I'll actually be recording tomorrow's video after this. Yesterday's was recorded before this. Tomorrow's will be recorded afterwards because tomorrow's video is going to be a bit longer and I might do post-commentary on it. Which, oddly enough, is actually kind of made easier by the fact I'm using fraps now. There we go. Is the old grain mill a good sell point? Wait a minute, 551, 66. So Biosphere energy is better. It's like not past beef cows? Okay. So yeah, let's get a placeable, whoops, a placeable, nope, placeable pile, and we will put it, I'll put it down here. This will be a nice place. Yeah, down here is actually quite a good place to put one. Now, quick check of the garage to see, do I have the stuff that I'll need? No. So let's also get a front loader. 5,400, that's almost all of the cash. I might need another 900, okay. Please tell me there's not nuts. So you have to take out a loan and buy install universal bucket so that I can actually fill the trailer from the placeable pile. I could have re-downloaded the Marhu conveyor belt, but I had some issues in the download. Chrome wouldn't let me for whatever reason. So that's gone from the mod list, gone from everything. Probably won't be using it again just because if I can't download it, I can't use it. And that's the long and the short of it. So I need to turn in here. I've given myself a hell of a turn right there, haven't I? That should be a bit better. Yep. That is absolute maximum lock. I think I may be best off reversing in here in the future. Just because, yeah. Because if I can, yeah, I'm best off reversing in the future. Come on, nice and easy, nice and easy. There we go. And we'll just swap back into the harvester now because it is empty. Power on. Let's go. So yeah, I know that the ideal way to harvest is straight lines, but what I'm going to do is I am going to just follow the contours here and work like that. When I'm planting and stuff, I will use straight lines as much as possible, because it does make that easier. But for harvesting, it doesn't particularly matter as long as I can. It's not, you know, impossible to pick up at the end. I'm trying to think of how to get the straw off the field now, because I kind of presumed there'd be a baler of some description, but there's not. Basically means we do have to sell the crop once it's off the field and piled up, which is kind of fine, I guess. Slowly, slowly. So, one thing I still need to do that I haven't done yet is actually well, two things. One is I need to move the gear shifter for the G27, in theory. Multiple things. I need to move the gear shifter for the wheel to the other side. Alternatively, I can just put the joystick on the other side, which isn't a big deal, and it's probably a better idea. Next thing is I need to figure out what on earth went wrong with my microphone earlier on, because the USB port it was plugged into suddenly stopped working, so that's a problem. I think it might have unplugged itself at some point and went wonky, so that's something I'll need to look into, and then I'll be back up to kind of full running order again. There we go. We'll also need to re-download all my music. I think I'll use actually a sound library I have access to through my network, so I might start using Epidemic Sound instead of Kevin MacLeod. Assuming Epidemic Sound has you know, music that I like, because Kevin MacLeod stuff, it's really good, but there's only so much you can hear it, I guess, and I'm kind of wary to keep using it. I'm so tempted to just do straight lines now. Yeah, let's just get a straight line going, or a relatively straight line at least. Actually, this edge over here is a straight line. I've just made a bit of a mess there, haven't I? This edge over here is actually better for harvesting in straight lines, so let's get going. Try not to miss too much. And actually this edge is the better one, because it means I will actually get slightly longer lines once I get into the cutout of field 3 over here. That's part of the reason I got course plays, so I can do stuff like that. I will go on a bit of a look around the map to see if there is actually a store point for crops, because right now it's a bit of a mess. Let's just use that. I'm still kind of relearning the controls I mapped, because they are slightly different to what I had before, and even the ones I had before I didn't use too much. There we go. So yeah, I do like this map, being completely honest. If it does have beef cattle, that's actually a big bonus, in my opinion, because that means more manure, more slurry. And yes, I do still have the fascination with getting everything done organically, especially on maps like this that don't have soil mod, because it's actually a lot easier to do organic farming without soil mod. And I do have other plans as well. For Nuston Farm, which will come into fruition eventually. There we go. Nuston, like Colbra, I'm going to try and do as little off screen as I can. So it's going to be a bit of a slow moving series. I will finish up that field, that harvest, whoa. Just because that harvester I have on Nuston is so ridiculously tiny. It will be the video tomorrow. I already know this. I've already got it planned out. I don't have it recorded, as I already said, but it is planned as tomorrow's video, where I do more of the harvest. I won't do the rest of it, but I'll do more of it and speed it up and do my usual time speedy thingy with some music, possibly some commentary, I don't know. But yeah, once I'm finished that, I'll render and stuff and see if I can't get at least some more done while I'm rendering. I don't know if it's going to be possible, because I do have some cooling issues with the graphics card now. Is a bit of an issue. The graphics card doesn't cool as quickly as it probably should. So I've got the speed fan open for all of my temperature sensors. I'm going way back here. I know in reality you wouldn't go from this far back trying to harvest. You try and keep it as close to the crop as you can. I might actually reduce the rotation down from 900 degrees because this is just a tad silly. Where's the point where it just goes really weird and wonky? There it is. Actually, I can't feel it, but I can see the harvester trying to pull away. Actually overcorrected by the looks of it. There we go. So you can probably hear the whirring of the gears, the wheel. That's actually fine by me. Lets you know that I am doing everything right, and gives you an idea of exactly how manic I am with steering. Which you can also get an idea of from the wheel. It is 1-to-1 with what I'm doing, so every overcorrection you can physically see, much the same as with Assetto Corsa. I do recommend you actually watch that series because it is me learning. I'm cutting down on the failures that go in, but I am recording every attempt at the challenges in the Assetto Corsa. So there will be crash compilations eventually of me just failing. And the next couple of videos are probably going to be me trying to race, so expect to see kind of one race per video or something, and some crashes recorded from replays. Because that's things I can do. Let's see. This should fill up the harvester coming down here, I believe, because it's what, 4,000 litres? 4,500? I can't remember how big the Sampo is. I haven't used it in so long. It must be 4,500 if it's still going, but it must be 4,250 or something. But I'm gonna stop it there. Grab this. Just hop into the cab. I might reset the drive control camera thing because I do kind of like it. It is annoying if I'm waving the camera about a lot, but right now it's actually annoying having to fix it a lot. Taking the wrong turn. So what I was supposed to do is, instead of turning left there, I should have gone this. No. Should have actually gone up beside this shed over here. Like, squeeze in like this. And I think this is going to be the end of the episode once I've emptied the harvester again. Like I said, I am going to try and finish this field off camera. Probably tomorrow, because tomorrow is Sunday. Yeah, that's kind of the plan. So you'll have 2 full fields done, and next week we'll be moving on. I'll be figuring out what on earth to do around here. Probably gonna be doing things. Yes, that's generally the plan. Just gonna hop out here and have a look. So it says there's... Let's have a look at where the other tractors are. So this guy is up at the beef cattle, okay. This guy is also at the beef cattle. Okay. So yeah, I think I'm gonna leave the video here, and essentially the week of Farm Sim here as well. I know there's a video tomorrow still, but in terms of things that I'm recording with my voice live, that's it. I'll have to fiddle some settings and do stuff, but that's kind of it from me for the week. Well, in Farm Sim with live comms, so of course a Friday with live comms, and tomorrow I might do some post commentary or something. And until I see you again, which will either be tomorrow or Monday, depending on which series you prefer. Stay safe and goodbye.